Do you always pay court costs after a criminal conviction? Imagine being told you owe money after your case is over, but you're not sure if you have to pay right away or at all. That's a common question for many people facing criminal charges. When someone is convicted of a crime, the court usually orders them to pay certain costs. These costs help cover the expenses of running the court system, like administrative fees, security, and sometimes specialized assessments. But does everyone have to pay these costs immediately? Not exactly. In most cases, court costs are part of the sentencing process. If you are convicted, the judge will typically include these costs along with fines or restitution. The amount can vary depending on the type of crime. For example, felony convictions often come with higher fixed costs than misdemeanors. Certain crimes like driving under the influence or drug offenses might have additional fees. However, whether you pay these costs right away depends on your financial situation and the rules of the jurisdiction. Many courts are required to check if you can afford to pay. You might have the chance to submit a form or appear in court to explain your financial hardship. If the court finds that paying would cause you serious difficulty, they may reduce or delay the costs. Payment plans are usually available, but you need to ask for them. Courts often allow you to pay in installments over time, but you have to set this up with the court clerk or judge. Ignoring the costs or failing to communicate can lead to penalties, like additional fees or even a warrant for your arrest. Courts also have procedures to protect defendants. They are supposed to inform you of your rights to challenge the costs or request a hearing. If you can prove you cannot pay, the court might reduce your obligation or give you more time. Not paying court costs can cause problems. You might face collection actions or even arrest warrants if you ignore them. That's why it's important to stay in touch with the court and try to work out a plan if you're unable to pay. From a defense perspective, it's smart to ask the court to evaluate your financial situation before costs are set. You can also request a hearing to contest or reduce your costs if needed. During sentencing, lawyers often try to minimize these financial burdens, especially for clients with limited income. In the end, you do not always have to pay court costs immediately or in full after a conviction. Courts are increasingly required to consider your ability to pay and offer options to manage these expenses. Being proactive and communicating with the court can help you avoid further legal trouble and keep your financial situation stable.